Joo. Kova uusi striimi. Tää oli legendaarinen toi eka versio. No niin. Savi. Okay, so we're back on the stream. So the last stream, it failed for some reason, some bug there, but we are back. So 15-minute qualifying this round because the long lap time, but the qualifying length will still technically be the same. They will only get one lap, but it's so then everyone can finish their out lap because they will be slower looking for gaps and stuff like that. So yeah, let's go on board someone on the out lap. Maybe let's go on board of Tyler as we wait for Elmerix, who's having problems. So enjoy the onboard of Tyler for now. Selvisikkönen. Se on se rokote. 5G-netti sun suonissa. Mullakin on 2. Ei vaan 5G. Okay, so Elmery has joined back in the stream. So quite a long outlap here as we were on board of Tyler, and yeah, pretty twist track here. Yeah, it's the longest one on the calendar, I think, and it's a pretty tough one. So qualifying needs to go well. You only have one lap. You have your voice sharing disabled. Sun ääntä ei kuulu. Oh my god. Elmerix has left the party and apparently he can't be heard, so that didn't start off well for Elmerix. So we will be waiting for him, and it looks like some fog here, but what I was saying that usually very big gaps here in qualifying, but in the race it might be slower, closer. But yeah, it's a tough qualifying. You only get one lap here with the MRL settings, so you need to be spot on with that. As Ricky is leading the pack right now, let's go on board of him here on the auto lap with the Mercedes. Aston, if you're still watching, I know you asked for the commentary. If Elmery can't fix the problem, then I will draft you into commentary with me. Ricky is to the pits! Why? Why you do this? Well, I don't know. Okay, let's go spectate. Oh, Scarum spins there on the outlap. Thank God we don't have the damage on for this one, but Tyler leading the pack now then. As 10 minutes of the qualifying to go. Elmerix is still not in the party, so I am concerned. Where is Elmerix? Well, the Hex car centrally interesting, Fragile Dark and Sepp Milsey both on the medium compound of tire, so yeah, let's see how that goes for them. Last season we saw some risky tactics, super soft maybe for the first 2 laps, so yeah, at the end of that second lap they were pretty much gone. Let's go to the onboard of what could be interesting. Oh, and we see the fast Formula E sports cars slipstreaming here at Nurburgring, which is quite unseen, I think. Oh, but not anymore as checks and spins. But luckily it's only the out lap. Let's see how close Tyler is to the lap. Well, there's this sector and then off London. Then it's not too far. Not too far from the last straight. Nature Man, who we've seen good qualifyings from, but still hoping more in the races. What I've been saying, can he do it this time? Nurburgring, always up for surprises. The Supra should be fairly good here too. And now Tyler is on the last straight. Elmer still hasn't returned. Is that comment from him? Sven God. Yes. Well. No. But okay. Sven has some fans in the chat. Excuse me guys, as I go ask Elmery what is up with his stream, as we see Tyler go into the first and only qualifying lap. Six minutes left to go. Ricky will make it from the back to the last driver now. That is gonna go over the grid. Maybe it's a good choice with the mediums, because there's always pretty big gaps here and maybe some mistakes on the one qualifying lap, so it won't cost them too much if they take the lap carefully. Aston, do you wanna step up for the commentary now? As I think Elmery is not returning. And it's true, one driver of full grid. Where is the one driver? Who it is actually? I don't know. Let's see the team now. The team principal is gonna get spanked. Okay. I think it might be the Mercedes. Only one Mercedes, and it's true. Connor missing, and let's... Aston, could you throw me the party invite then? I don't have notifications on, but please then put a message in the chat when you've sent the invite. 3 minutes into qualifying left, a bit of a mess here on the stream for the qualifying. Let's see. Let's go!
Hello!
There's some other people on the party, but if they don't join it, then it's a fight.
Yeah, I realised that. And then I was gonna do another party, and then you joined, so I was like,
Yeah. Who do you think is gonna be top 3 in the qualifying?
I reckon Tyler and Ridwan are definitely going to be the two up there again. I reckon Jono is quite good at this track too. He's quite consistent in his lap time, so I think Jono's got a good shout if he can keep his nose clean on lap 1.
Jono on the qualifying lap now, a bit of a wheel spin there from the Porsche driver. They haven't had the cleanest 2 seasons, so let's hope they can lift their performance a bit. Nature Man, good qualifyings recently, but something missing in the race performances. Let's see if we can see a consistent performance by him tonight.
Yeah, Sven really struggles on those race starts in the Super. He seems to drop him down consistently about 4 or 5 positions every week.
Yeah.
Immediately. JMR have had a very on and off couple last seasons in MRL. Season 6 they did quite well with Jono and Matthew as their partnership, and then Junior and Jono last season didn't work out very well because of Junior's internet, but now they've got Swigbeacon and he's been doing really good for them.
Yeah. 1 minute left in the qualifying, but that doesn't mean it's ending, because they can still continue the lap. What do you think the Hex drivers are thinking there with the medium start?
Well, we discussed about it, but I think they're going for fastest lap point on the final lap.
Okay.
Is obviously the first lap is grid start, so that's always about 10 seconds off the actual qualifying times, and then lap 2 should be the lap that they will be going into pit, and then lap 3 will be the out lap. So lap 1s and 4 will be the only laps that will register, be applicable for fastest lap.
Time runs out, so no new laps in qualifying.
Ricky is half the lap behind.
Yeah, he went to the pits. He was leading the whole pack, almost finished on the outlap, and he went to the pits. I don't know why.
We're gonna have to wait like an extra 5 minutes just for Ricky.
Yeah, I don't know why he do this.
Who's the first car on a lap? Oh, it's Tyler.
Yeah.
So Tyler now on the very long straight. Subaru is not good here.
Yeah.
Subaru is good for the corners, so that will give him a massive advantage because there's 89 corners on this track. But a lot of time is one back on the straight for like the Jaguar of Ridwan.
Elmery said he doesn't see the lobby, so that's it for Elmery.
Hopefully that doesn't happen on Sunday. Tyler, though, on the power out the final corner, this has been quite a clean lap for him. He's going to be the first to set the pace.
It's gonna be a good one. 8:02.050 for the qualifying lap. So that is a great lap by him.
It's a great lap, not the best we've seen. Of course, Sirius raced here last season, so
yeah,
it's easy dubs for him. Karem's the next one to the line.
Let's see. Not gonna be as good one, but still okay, as we've seen very big gaps here before. 8:12. Then
yeah,
Evan
that would have given you a front row last season, I believe.
Evan and Seb, yeah, they aren't doing so good. Seb is doing a bit better than Evan, and Seb goes third with the mediums for now.
That is not bad.
That is really not bad with the mediums.
Strange rest.
Sweet peak. And goes P4. What about the other post channel Mills you were talking about earlier? Goes ahead of his brother by 6 tenths. And then we have the switching now Nature Man! P2 with the great qualifying once again.
Great lap by Sven. Lucas's teammate, another one who really shined here last season, only just missing out to a win, to a P2 even from Tyler.
Let's see, coming over the line. Goes P6, yeah. Fragile Dark, not looking so good.
On the mediums, those tires are not good here, so that is
9th.
Not ideal.
Ridwan going purple, he's looking for a great lap here. Look at the clock. And it's an 8:02.235, and that's the pole lap at Nurburgring by 8 tenths.
Well, you say it's the pole lap, we still got Ricky going around, but I don't. Ricky is currently purple.
Jackson also P3, so great qualifying for the first Polar cars. Jim stays 12th, but let's see Ricky.
"89 corners, and yet Tyler and Jackson are separated by 8 tenths.
That is pretty close.
We got 2.7 seconds back to Jackson, P3, Nature Man 2.5 seconds, another P4 for him.
Yeah, I think
in 5th.
We go on board of Ricky.
Decent qualifying debut for Karem.
How much do you know about this track? I don't know too much, because I thought that if you could go to the onboard of Ricky as well, you could kinda take us through the rest of the lap. Well, not much left, but...
Well, there's not much left. He's got this mini carousel left-hander, very difficult. You see Ricky really struggles to keep his car the way he wanted it to. Then we have this really tight, starts really tight, opens up, lets you trick yourself into thinking you can go thing, and then flat out, and then tightens up on the exit, and then you just gotta fly down this straight full throttle.
Yeah, the Mercedes gaining on here, I think.
just about see the castle on the top of the hill. In the right.
Now the downhill Mercedes is doing good as well because it's so heavy.
Yeah, then you gotta get this. It's spot on. This is one of the hardest parts to nail
Yeah.
in braking.
He gets it pretty well, and it's gonna be a decent lap, maybe in the top 5.
3 or 4 time? I've lost count.
And Ricky got 5th. I calculated the plan.
How
Let's
many
go.
championships did Ricky won?
3.
3.
He's not had the best of seasons this season. I don't know why.
Well, missing out on a win in Monza was his own fault. But apart from that, being fairly midfield for Ricky.
Yes. So we are getting closer to the start now, and it's 4 lights. And away we go here at Nurburgring, and we see Ridwan take a great start.
Ricky's
There
got
goes
a
to the
great start,
inside
Mercedes.
right away. Nature Man falling off as we were talking about. Oh, and Tyler touched there's Ridwan.
Ridwan's gone deep.
Oh, Ridwan's off! Ridwan's off!
He's been saved by Seb.
Seb carry, but then we have Jackson in the lead right now. Ricky, phenomenal start. P2 right now battling away with Tyler. Then we have the rest of we had Kerem, P43 wide here. John Milsey, Nature Man, and Swigpeak. I think no, it's Ridwan there.
You got a replay of that.
And no, I didn't take a replay of the start there, but we have Fragile Dark and Jim Dunny going side by side there. Fragile Dark on the mediums. Jim takes the P11 there, but now we have Tyler on the back of Ricky still. Great start from Ricky.
They've got to be really careful on their tyres because they're going to take these 2 laps. That's 16 minutes.
Yeah.
That's what, 178 corners they need to do with 1 set of tyres.
Quick maths.
Big ones.
So really close back here.
Stream on Ricky. Don't think he'll be able to get him now because it's fast chicane. It's different to the Nurburgring GP. Of course, the Nurburgring GP is just you need to 2nd gear corner. That's a 4th gear. It's Tyler even makes the move on Ricky.
Oh, and there's a JMR off, and it's Swigpeak. And yeah, I like this version of the chicane way more. I think in Project Cars 2 in the layout, it has the better chicane. In the GP layout even.
That's definitely on ACC. Jackson's almost breaking the slipstream to Tyler, which is not good news for Tyler because that high speed in the Subaru is nowhere near the Jaguar.
Kerem going around the outside of the 3-time champion in this corner. They do a wheelie. How will this end? Can this end good? They leave each other space, and Kerem
makes each other space, but Redwine's got a great run because Redwine's been able to take that at racing speed.
Yes, but Kerem makes a great move. Oh, and now Redwine looking for it.
Bumping. Oh, Ricky on the grass.
Yeah, been on the grass there. Let's see. Ricky still keeps the P4. This corner we often see people going deep in races, but not now. I think Fragile Dark keeps the P10 a bit up from qualifying, I think maybe. And then Swigpeak and Jim Dunny here.
Not been an ideal start for Redwine, but I think he needs to give a thanks to Seb because we saw on the very first chicane he spun into the middle of the track and Seb pile drive the side of him and got him going in a straight line without losing him about 15 seconds of time.
It was a tactical one. Yeah, here you need a good qualifying because if you fall behind it's pretty difficult to overtake.
It is pretty difficult to overtake, which is what Tyler's facing right now. He got right up to the back of Jackson then, and then just suffered on the exit because Jackson was able to take a better line, whilst Tyler had to take avoiding action at the last moment.
Yeah, you need to make yourself as wide as possible here.
Top 2.5 tenths. Yep.
But can't quite get past yet. Maybe his best bet now is to not make a risky move and wait for a Jackson mistake.
I think.
Oh, John O'Milsey! Just as we catch him on the camera, he's round. Let's take. We will not take the replay because GD Sport didn't want to. Sorry.
Redwine is really not having a good first opening lap there. He's dropping off of Karem and Ricky. Ricky made a slight mistake there, which has allowed Redwine onto the back of him.
Oh, round the outside, can he do it? Yes! He just pulls off the move.
Lovely move by Redwine.
Yeah, before he needs to make those moves to get the podium place now.
Got the he's 3.6 seconds off. He can just about see Jackson and Tyler. Jackson and his teammates doing a great job to hold off Tyler and not let Tyler run away with this.
Tyler looking for it.
If Tyler got past in this part of the lap, he would have been able to run away. But he needs that slipstream for the straight if he can't pull the gap.
Yeah. Let's see at the back now. Jim Dunny, P13, P12, Fragile Dark, Swick Peak recovering after his spin on lap 1. John Mills is still in P8 after the mistake.
Oh, Lucas is round! Just as I switched to him, Lucas is spun on the carousel. And now he will drop behind Morgan and Jim probably.
Oh, we see him dropping right there! And dangerous rejoin, but Cubus in P9.
I think he might have had his game crashed. He's not moving. I think his game's gone.
There's no input. He's not had a rage quit because it would keep driving. So, yeah, Cubis has left the room. That's a disconnect, definitely.
A lot of drivers are already struggling on the tyres after one lap, so maybe some alternate strategies. Maybe won't see everyone do pits at the end of lap 2. We'll see some changes for a couple of drivers. Obviously, the red one, for example, has spun, which will really not help his tyres out. As well, Karem has just gone off. Red one has managed to get that podium place back from Karem.
Yes, we see now Ridwan, P3, and I think they will catch the pair in front quite quickly.
Jackson going deep, maybe a tactical move there.
Oh, but Tyler on the inside. Yeah, but it's the straight. Oh, but Tyler's off.
Jackson's bumped him wide.
Did they touch?
I thought that might have been. Yeah, there was contact there, definitely.
Oh. So now Tyler.
Originally, might have been a bit of a tactical move by Jackson to go a little bit deep into that corner, so that he would be getting the benefit of the slipstream going down this long straight. But now
what's the right move for Tyler now? Is to put it into fuel mode 3-4 and wait till the end of that straight, maybe at the sector mark, 10 pass. If you're gonna do it now, then Jackson is just gonna get him back.
I don't think Tyler's that driver. I think Tyler's gonna try and go for it.
That's not the smart move, but let's see. He does it pretty late if he does it now, though. Can he not get past?
I think he'll get him into turn 1 of the GP course.
Yeah. Let's see, you need a good exit from here. He stays with him, 110. Jackson defending hard.
Jackson leads the first lap then, somehow.
Let's see now. Where does he take a move? He must do it at the GP section. Tries to go to the outside, maybe try to get a better exit for this one now. But Jackson defends well. They go into the second and maybe final lap of this stint.
Ricky's through into P5. He went around the outside of Sven in the first corner, I think he was.
Yes.
Remember driving with the hazards on?
Hazards?
Got his hazard lights on the entire race.
Yeah. Let's see, we're getting pretty busy in the comments now. I haven't read them in a while. Let's see. Lucas said, "Rip my game." Yeah, it was a disconnect there. Let's see how the Hex boys are doing now. Said Milisi medium still doing fine in P7. Fragile Dark in P12 as well. Last right now, but medium still in good condition. But not the greatest race for him, as we see. Jackson, no! Jackson off! Jackson off! Dirty tires for the next corners as well. Oh, and sliding there, holding up his teammate.
And he holds up. I think he's going to rid one through to attack here. So now, business restored. Tyler Ridwan 1-2.
Or is it? Ridwan needs to stay on track now.
These are one of the ones that Tyler really needs to win, because we're coming up to Le Mans is the final race of the season. So after Le Mans, Tyler really needs to try and win the championship before Le Mans, because of that straight line speed. He will suffer at Le Mans.
Yeah.
He's on. Tyler won. What did he win? He won Maggior or Topless. Laguna Seca. No, he didn't win Laguna Seca.
I don't remember. I missed the last 2 rounds of Tier 2. Tier 1, unfortunately. Natureman still staying at the back of Ricky though, and he's doing a great job now on the better race performances. Like I've wanted to see from him. Ricky goes a bit deep, but doesn't give the room to Natureman to pass there wisely.
These two have been squabbling away the entire race, and every time they seem to get close to Karem's pulling away, because these two are nudging each other through the corners, which aren't helping their tyre situation.
Yeah. Karem is in a pretty good place right now.
Yeah.
If he can keep it on track, let's see. Seb Milsey, how is this gonna end for him now? Maybe the last part of the lap now will be a bit better for him.
Jackson's gone off. Jackson is dropped behind Karem
and
Ricky.
Jackson has indeed gone off. Ricky going for a risky move there on the inside.
So Karem once again promoted back into a podium position.
Yeah. 3-way battle now for the P4.
Well, I would say a 4-way battle for the P3.
Well, not really.
Oh yeah, I think Jackson is shown to be quicker than Karem in qualifying, so I think Jackson will be able to close up, and Ricky and Sven will just follow Jackson for this part of the lap in the slipstream.
Yeah, we might get a 4-way battle for the P3 after all. Maybe this is helping. This is helping Seb Milsey as well. And yes, we have Tyler and Ridwan here. Half the second is the gap. Ridwan hungry for that move. Oh! Tyler's off. Tyler's off. Did they touch?
I'm not sure.
Me neither. The angle was bad.
I'm looking at the tyres. Tyler absolutely shredded those tyres on the first lap.
Yeah.
We saw Ridwan. We thought he was struggling. But that might have been part of his plan, just to conserve his tyres, and then make a push on the second lap.
Well, this has helped Sepp Milsi now massively. He's got multiple seconds to nature, man.
I'm just looking through the tyres. I think Zwigbeek has definitely had something go wrong, as well as Morgan, who's just spun as I've cut to him. But Zwigbee's rears on about 20%.
Yeah, he had a spin on, I think, coming to lap 2 or lap 1, but then he's maybe had something after that too.
Morgan Hitchings, however, is just currently drifting around most of the track. 47 seconds gap to the car ahead of you. I mean, why not? As I say that, Frick has spun again. So someone... This track is catching a lot of drivers out this race.
Yeah.
It seems everywhere I look I spot a mistake, because Jackson has got past
Ricky
and made a mistake.
He's off again.
Seb's got past Ricky at some point.
Yeah.
So Seb's moved up to P6. Connor Millsy is spun and has just blocked Jim. And okay,
Yes, in P10 right now.
Jim's made 2 laps, 2 positions up in 1 lap.
Oh,
Thanks to
Chano's round.
JMR cars spinning.
Chano is round. JMR really not doing well this race. Oh, and Ridwan and Tyler side by side, but Ridwan tactical move to get the slipstream.
Will Ridwan do Elias's smart move that you suggested last lap?
Yeah.
Or will he just fly past?
He will fly past.
He's flying past. He's got a much better straight line speed than Tyler, so it's not anything resembling Jackson and Tyler last lap, where Tyler had to follow Jackson.
We'll discuss him now.
Well, surely they've both got to go into the pits this lap.
That is true. Not so we can think about the lap 1. We'll either have to refuel. No, I don't think they do. Both come into the pit lane with the same amount of fuel. Jackson from P3.
They didn't miss the pit lane, unlike Ben.
When did Ben miss the pit lane?
Last season, Ben tried to pit on the end of lap 1 and missed the pit lane.
Okay, 7 minutes now interesting on the mediums as well as on lap 2. Oh, yeah, isn't the compound soft, medium, hard?
Yeah, soft, medium, hards.
Yeah. So, oh,
Tyler's off.
Seb Masterplan. Who is off?
I think Tyler's disconnected. Tyler is going 60 miles per hour and has no control of his car.
Is it all over?
I think Tyler's...
Oh! No! Tyler has disconnected.
So, he had a 24-point championship lead. That lead is disintegrated.
It's over. Oh, that's so disappointing.
As it stands, there would be a... Jack Ridwan would be leading the championship by 1 point.
Yes, and I think this is the Seb Milsi master plan. Look at this, everyone on medium, he's still got 2 laps on soft.
Yeah, Seb's definitely gonna win this race.
No, Seb is gonna... let me spit some facts here. The winner, Ridwan. The second car is gonna be Jackson, and no, the second car is gonna be Seb Milsi, and the third car is gonna be Jackson. Bring me my money. S-clap.
Um, Zwigby would appear to have spun so many times that his rear left has actually disintegrated.
There is no tire. Fragile Rock making the new record for the captain leader. As I hate to say it. 4 minutes and what's the
That last season, the two Wolfpack cars kind of just gave up and spun most of the race. That was almost as bad as Morgan. 2 laps in and Morgan's 4 minutes down. Are we going to see Morgan get lapped at Nurburgring?
Bruh. That would be sensational.
That would definitely be some kind of record, not the one I think he was looking for.
Seb Mills is very quickly catching up on Nature Man. Nature Man doing great as well, so good for him there.
All seems to space out a little bit, and then someone makes a mistake and it all goes interesting again.
Yeah.
Have a look at the tyres. Everyone filling the tyre regulations, apart from Morgan, who hasn't stopped yet.
Yeah.
Damn. This might be a 12-minute lap time. That might be an MRL record.
No, I think there might be longer from previous seasons. I remember season 2, it was like the 5th race on the calendar. I had bought GT Sport like 2 weeks earlier, and then we have this circuit early on, and it was interesting to say the least.
How many times did you spin?
Think I spun twice, and those 2 are the only spins of my MRL career of all seasons. I remember. I will give it to myself because I was a noob and it was here, so.
So what you're saying is Jono and Zwigby and Morgan have spun more times in one lap than you in 5-6 seasons of MRL.
That is correct. Shame on you.
Oh, come on.
Nature Man getting cut up by Seb now.
Seb is flying on sauce, but you got to make sure that he doesn't do what Tyler does and disintegrate those tyres on the first lap and then struggle on the second.
They're going side by side. What can Nature Man do to defend? Still staying on it. Oh, they touch a bit. But Seb Milsey makes the move from the outside.
That was good. Good, yeah. Fair, hard racing.
2.8 for Seb to the podium. I think my prediction will be correct.
Yeah.
Read one, Seb and checks it. We need a betting site to sponsor MRL. Please. I always make a bet on the stream, and it's many times my plan is correct, so I'd be rich now.
I'm not going to pretend like I haven't taken away money from your betting fund.
Bruh.
Track limit penalties do not agree with me. It's going to take something pretty drastic for Ridwan to not win this race as it is.
Hold on, let's look at the circle. Oh, Kerem has made a mistake. Another one. Look. Kerem is off. Seb is on the podium position. Why can I hear myself? Sorry, stream. I think that came to you guys too, but yeah, it's over now. Kerem made a mistake there, and Seb Milsey in the P3. My plan is coming together. Fragile Dark almost 4.5 minutes from the lead.
We'll see what the difference between the outlaps of Seb and some of the medium runners are.
Let's see the circle up here, guys. Well, there is 2 cars quite spread out, but otherwise it's okay actually from P2 to like 5.
There's a big gap between P1 and P2, and then there's 2nd to 5th, so that's Jackson, Seb, Kerem and Sven all together. Together, they're in the same sectors.
Yeah, I think Seb and Hex really had a good strategy for this race, and I can say that with good conscience because I have nothing to do with this, even though I'm the team principal. This plan was not mine.
How many team principals do you have?
What?
Well, Morgan's a team principal, Seb's a team principal.
No, Morgan is a co-owner and me and Seb are the team principals.
Ah.
Did I see a blue flag? For who? No one is getting lapped.
No. So Seb's outlap was quicker than Redwan's.
Going purple right now by 2.4 seconds.
It's all part of the Hex Master plan.
It is.
This is... Going purple, but also going purple is Jackson, who would appear to have closed on Redwan.
Yeah, Jackson is doing good now compared to Seb as well.
Tyler's internet or whatever his disconnection was caused by has ruined a good race between Redwan and Tyler.
Oh, and Kerem drifting. Kerem is off. Just saves the car there. Nature Man back up into P4. And I'm really proud of Nature Man's performances now.
Into P4, but for how long?
Bruh. Don't do him like
Ricky
that.
is 11.2 seconds off, so we could still see Ricky because those tyres are now quite bad condition. I just see him sliding every corner. So we'll see if the 3-time champion will move up into P5 by the end of this race.
I think who I want for this interview are Ridwan, Seb Milsey and Nature Man.
Yeah.
For now. I'm gonna say at the last rate, but then could you invite the people as I am showing the stream so I can.
Yeah.
But I'll still leave it open depending on how this final lap goes.
Oh.
Tyler cannot join the room. I am gonna have to keep you, Tyler.
Yeah, if he wants to watch the race, he can watch the stream.
I am not the host. Ah, that's a bummer. Seb is the host. We will have to ask him to leave though. Well, or order him to leave. Can you say in the chat, you need to leave?
What, in the game chat?
Actually, that's a bad idea.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
In the Discord, you need to harass him as much as you can.
So it would appear that Morgan will know definitely not get laps, so that is an MRL record that he didn't want to break, which he will not.
Yeah.
Red one is still going purple.
Seb Mills is not going to my plan.
We'll see. There's still there's still half a lap-ish left.
If you're watching the stream, there is a reminder, quote from the info chat, a reminder to everyone that the only people joining the lobby are the drivers and the commentators. Nobody else should join the lobbies. This will carry a 5-point deduction to the Constructor Championship for your team if you do. So, Tyler, Evan is gonna kill you if you don't go. Okay, so he did it, thankfully. Let's see if anyone is...
deduction for Dalton.
Yeah, but I think anyone can challenge it still, because he could have in that time given a lot of precious information.
John Millsy has just spun again, but he has a very big margin, but he was catching Jim, so I can't see him now catching that 20 seconds back again, so that's unfortunate for Jono.
Seb, you are not doing the plan.
Tyler has just entered the red on fuel.
Yeah.
Is that part of his plan?
I don't know. Morgan
really
sent me a picture mid-race of his tires. I sent him a pic of mid-race from my face. Seb Milsey drifting there. If you lose this podium, I'm gonna steal your next paycheck.
Well, he's going off. Krem, if you get this podium, I'll give you a kiss.
Bruh. Also, a legend from season 6, I still haven't paid off Morgan's £3 million or shillings or whatever you use salary. 3 million shillings still have not been deposited in the Morgan Hitchings account. What is this? It has been delayed for
I think it's the
seasons.
MRL shared account. The salary should just go to the entirety of the MRL admin team to share. Ridwan is entering the final bit of the lap if you want to talk over that.
Yeah, so we will do an F1 now and commentate over the leader. As Ridwan, after a great race, we can say pretty dominant after the first lap with the master plan, coming through all these cars. It was a well-managed drive for him. So Ridwan, congratulations for the victory. Please invite him to the party.
And him and Seb, right?
And no, Nature Man, my guy, why you do this? Just Ridwan. Ridwan and Sepp. Still good by
Nature
Nature
Man
Man.
has just lost his interview privileges,
Yeah,
has he?
you. What have you done, Nature Man? Look at the consequence. Okay, let's go.
Sepp
Sepp now.
P3.
P3. After a great strategy, in my opinion, comes to take home the podium place. Invite him to.
Fastest
Then
lap point will belong to Jackson as well.
Kerem takes the P4 after a great race. Nature Man, good performance by him to settle losing the P4 at the end. And then Ricky P6, decent race. Evan next off from the people who are further away now in P7. Let's take him to the finish.
Only 3 teams are scoring double points, right?
Yeah.
3 teams have got double points. Fast Formula, Apollo, and JMR, who, despite having about 40 spins between them.
Sorry to interrupt, but in MRL everyone gets at least 1 point.
What?
Yes.
Everyone gets 1 point, so 4 teams actually.
Bro, come on.
I think we can start Seb's interview already.
Yeah.
So, Seb, master plan tonight. We were wondering what were you doing on the mediums, but it turned out great.
Yeah. I just thought, seeing as everyone else is going soft medium, thinking that's the best strategy, I knew the softs would die on the second lap of the stint, so why not try medium soft? But that worked out perfectly for me.
Yeah. It was a great race from you. Congratulations for the podium. As we wait, John O'Mills now, your brother, to the P9. Takes the final double points there. His teammate Swigbeek in P10.
Looking at the
Then
Swigbeek versus Morgan battle now that Morgan is
7 seconds.
off.
They're 5 minutes away.
5 minutes from the lead. Oh,
Morgan,
no,
if you clutch this up.
Oh, they're running out of time.
Come
There's
on,
only 3
Morgan.
seconds left of the race.
No! It's over. Oh my god.
He would have had that.
Will we have the other drivers in the interview?
Ridwan holds a win. Not the ideal win, but a win's a win.
Yes, the disconnect from Tyler, unfortunate, but congratulations to the Fast Formula driver anyway. And fastest lap by his teammate Jackson as well. And they won too, so they must be happy with that. So thank you for Elmery commentating the qualifying before the disconnect. And then for the rest of the race, thank you Sepp for the interview and everyone who was watching and commenting. It was a good race here at Nurburgring, and we will see you sometime somewhere. Good night.